Hey, KG6QNY. Hello, Aaron.
Hey, Marcus, just getting started, so we'll catch you later. K6USY.
Okay, if you get a chance, could you check me in?
I can do that, thank you.
Everything seems to be working. K6MYC Bozo Net, beaming south.
Copy B6JNT.
It's working. ME6RQU Bozo 61.
Oh, blow me down. Hi, Rick. I got Bozo 107. Hi, Dane. Just getting my pen opened up here. 107 and 61. Big signal up here tonight. By the way, KE6ILX is up in DN00. He checked into the contest. Several people worked him from up there, so it's a good location. But he'll be on looking for contacts through the course of this net. Delta November 00 is quite rare, as you might guess. So we'll be pointing his way around probably around 8:30 or so, but he may be making noise before that. So if you're pointing up that way, you keep an ear out for KE6 India Lima X-ray. Jeff in Nevada there. Hey, down to you, Rick, and you might hear him. That would be a good rare grid for you. You should be able to hear him if you can stick around till 8:30 or so. KB6RQU, K6MYC, how are you doing? How was your weekend?
No, it's going pretty good there. I just been messing around here a little bit. You said it's KE6ILX, what's it called?
Yeah, that's it. You have it. Kilo Echo 6 India Lima X-ray in Delta November 00.
Delta 00.
Delta November DN00.
Okay, you got me straightened out now. Yeah, I don't have that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't think you would. That's nobody there. Western Nevada, right on the border, I think. Anyway, he's up at a mining site or something. He's doing some fiddling around up there. Anyway, he used the site apparently, or somewhere close to that, in the contest, and it worked very well. So he's pretty much at the same location, he said. So he did quite well down this way. I'm not sure he ever worked John down there in Tehachapi, but John was only running 10 watts, so that might have been the limiting factor. Anyway, you might swing your antenna as far north as you can get a signal. If you've heard Nevada before, you know where to point. And there you go. And good to work you, I think, the other day on 432. KB6RQU in the group. I don't know who else is in here yet. We'll get it over to you in a second, Dane. K6MYC.
982. Okay, Mike, thanks for the information there. I'll be listening up there. I can listen for quite a while here this evening, no problem. Why don't you go ahead? Oh, I wanted to say I talked to Tom there, K6Z X-ray radio. He was mobile. I think it was yesterday or the day before he was going over the grapevine.
Yeah, okay. I know the call. He's not real consistent. I don't know if he's a Bozo member or not. I know the call, KE6ZXR or something. Yeah. But I'm glad that you caught him going over the grapevine. I'm sure that was good for him because he probably didn't have a lot of takers over.
No, I kind of sparked him up a little bit. He was going to be doing some more 2-meter sideband stuff.
Yeah, okay. Very good. I heard some other voices in here. Let's see who else we have in. Anybody wants to make a contact with Rick, KB6RQU and DMO5, I guess give him a call. K6MYC Bozo Net, looking south.
KM6SR. Yeah, I'd like to say hi to Rick. How you doing, Rick?
KM6SR, good evening. I'm doing okay there. Good to hear you.
Yep. Did you get much rain on that last storm?
No. It kind of rained on and off all day, never did rain hard.
Yeah, we got about 0.65 inches here, so a little over a half inch. So it was okay. It's back to dusty roads again. Anyway, thanks for being in there, KM6SR.
Hey, very good, Rob. We'll be listening around here.
Okay, who else do we have in here? Good evening, Rob.
Kilo Golf 6, Charlie Echo Fox, 982.
Okay, 982. Good evening, Daryl. Let me see. Yeah, let me get it over to Dane. He checked in first and see if he's got anything on his mind there. Before we carry on, I didn't mean to overlook you, Dane, but it's harder to work KB6RQU than you. He's not here very often. WB6JNP in Course Gold, K6MYC.
Okay, Mike, K6MYC, WB6JNP 107 Course Gold. Kind of nothing new to report at this end. I looked at the rain gauge and it recorded just under a half an inch in the last rain event. And something you can be familiar with, I actually had my left hearing aid to die on me. And normally this, I'd say, oh, not a problem because I've got a spare set. Now I can't find the spare set. So anyway, not a big deal, but just one of those little minor irritations.
Minor irritations, yes, minor irritations. That's right. Well, it would be more than a minor irritation for me because I can't hear anything without my, I can't turn the volume up loud enough to hear anything. So I really need mine. And I do have two pair spares. One is battery operated and one of them is chargeable. And the new ones are in right now, but they're not working as they should. They're not fitting my ears properly. They fiddled around with the ear molds for 3 weeks. They kept me waiting almost 4 weeks before I got these things. And they kept saying, well, we're having trouble with the ear molds. Well, they didn't get them right. I don't know what could be wrong. They got a silicone mold of the inside of my ear. That's all they had to use. And I don't know why they haven't got that technology. But I have mine, the left one keeps falling out, or at least coming away from my ear. So it only hears down about 10 dB. Most of the time I have to push it in if I really want to hear something. That's dumb. Doesn't stay in. It just sits there, and if I just move my jaw a little bit, it walks right out. So they've lost the technology somewhere, or they got a new kid making the ear molds or something. Anyway, Dane, hopefully you'll find your other pair. You better find them. WB6J and then over to you, Daryl, K6MYC.
I got some glue.
There you go.
That hearing aid will stay in place, I guarantee you.
Yeah, but I won't be able to charge it.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. You look funny with wires coming out of your ear, huh?
Well, I'd have to put the ear back end of the ear part that hangs over my ear is the part that plugs in to the charger, and I could do that, but I'd have to lay on my right side and let the charger charge my left ear with the charger sitting on my head. Over.
The mental picture of that's hilarious.
Yeah. Or I just wear the other pair. Anyway, that's the deal. Okay, let's see. Who else we got here? We got Rob. Anything new to report over there, Rob?
No, not too much. I had my radio out at the preparedness fair that they had out there at the old Pelco building on Saturday, and that was kind of interesting. And I took it out, put it back in my station, and somehow some button got pushed, and it listened but wouldn't transmit, so I had to figure that out. I checked into the net with my handy-talkie, so first time I've really used that new one I got, so that worked fine. Anyway, that's all I got there. And 00, isn't that above Reno? So that's pretty far up there, isn't it?
Yeah, just a little bit of Reno. I don't know how far, but not too far. But you didn't you? Oh, you weren't on much in the contest, but he was on quite a bit. You would have worked him, I'm sure. If you work the other guys, you can work Jeff. So be sure and check for him tonight. He'll be in there. He's the guy that's normally in Grass Valley, Charlie Mike 89 normally, but he's doing a little mine searching up there in Nevada right now. Okay. Let's see, who else do we have in here? K6MYC, Bozo Net, looking south, N6SWR, and others. Anybody?
KJ6TYO1009.
Oh, hi there, Ron. Gosh, we missed you last week. 1009. Okay, how are you doing?
All right. I don't know. I've been under the weather for a couple weeks, so but going to work is just coming home and going to sleep. So anyway, I don't know. I didn't test for the COVID. Didn't really want to know. I just figure just the old common cold.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it sounds like you're feeling a little better anyway. That's good. No wonder you didn't feel like getting on. I wouldn't feel like it either. I've been very lucky. I haven't, since I had COVID 2.5, 3 years ago when it was going around, I took some ivermectin, got over it very quickly, and I haven't had a cold or anything since, so I've been very lucky. Of course, I don't do a lot of outside stuff, although I'm in town every couple of weeks, and do go to restaurants, and do go to stores, and do go to other places, so I'm not without exposure, but I do to go to doctor's offices as well. In fact, in Walgreens, I get a kick out of Walgreens. They have a plastic shield up for the people behind the counter, so that they don't spit on you and you don't spit on them. And the little gal that serviced me Thursday when I was in, she's behind the counter. COVID scare is over. The masks don't do any good anyway, and she's wearing a mask. And I'm thinking, Lord, 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 is that what we got for people behind the counter that are trying to get my drugs ready? No wonder I had to wait an extra half hour.
And they drive a car all by themselves, and they got a mask on. That one there really makes sense.
Yeah, that's scary because they vote, too, sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, man, yeah, real scary. All right, well, carry on with the net, and good talking to you. KJ6TYO1009.
Very good. And you're in Charlie Mike 96, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, Charlie Mike 96 there. So I was out there last week, and I made contact with John. Got him on 4 bands, I think. Yeah, 4.
Oh, that's good. Okay, anybody else before we wait for the guys in LA to turn up this way and call us? K6MYC Bozo Net.
Kilo 6, Victor Bravo Golf 971.
There he is. Well, we got almost the whole course gold contingency here. The only one that's missing is Dan.
KK6ZKE.
Yeah, you never know with Dan.
That's right. We don't know about Dan. He checks in whenever Dane goes over and hits him with a pointy stick. Anyway, good evening, Dave. We have also got Terry in here. Terry, KE6, no. Oh, for heaven's sakes, Terry, 704, go ahead.
Yeah, it's KK6ZKE. Just listening in and staying cool and talking to Mr. Lyon, W6OWL on the phone.
Yeah, very good. Hopefully one of these days he'll start to get his antennas up. I think that's in process, but I'm not sure how the process is moving. But I was thinking about him the other day. He used to send me raisins ever so often, and all of a sudden I looked around and I'm out of all the raisins. I'm out of craisins. I don't have anything to sprinkle on my cereal in the morning. So I was thinking about Larry. I should call him and have him see if he can send me a couple of bags of raisins.
I'll relay that to him.
Yeah.
KM6 SR.
Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, wanted to say hello to Ron and Terry there. Also, KE6ZXR. He's Bozo 491, just FYI. And the other thing, forget what it was, and I was going to tell you. Anyway, that's all I got. Back to net.
Okay, yeah, he was worked by Rick when he was going through the grapevine, which I recognized the call vaguely. I've heard it maybe either mentioned or worked him a couple of times down there, but most of the time he's not on for us. I haven't heard John lately. Did you hear anything about John's setup? Is he screwed up? Is he sick? What's going on? KG6USS, what's going on, Rob?
I don't know. I haven't heard him tonight. Last Sunday, when I was listening to the, or maybe the one before, it wasn't the contesting Sunday. I heard him down there, and he never really called up here, and you weren't hearing him either. So, and I forgot about saying hi to Dave. I was pointed up that way so I could hear him loud for once. Over.
Okay. Hi, Dave from Rob.
Hi, Rob from Dave.
Roger.
And I'll tell everybody again, although we don't have too many new people, I'm not sure who in Course Gold can do it, but we do have. Jeff called me just before the net, KE6ILX, and he's Mobile, where he was during the contest, but he's still up there doing some mining or doing some looking for mines or whatever. And so he's operating tonight. He will be checking in here a little bit later, around 8:30. From Delta November 00, very rare grid. So if anybody wants to stretch out and get a new grid under their wings, that's a good one. And so Delta November 00, KE6ILX, a little bit later tonight here. And he does have other bands also. I think he's got, I'm not even sure, but he might have, I know he's got 6. I know he's got 432. I know he has 1296, and I think the 1296 is running now. The 222 is questionable. We'll just have to ask him. He's got quite a few in there, all Yagis on the roof of the car for the most part. So he could put out quite a bit of signal. He's got 100 watts or more on all the bands as far as I know. So there we go. Bozo Net QRZ, kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, beaming south toward LA. I don't even hear voices down there tonight, Rob.
I'm hearing them.
Oh, you're hearing them, okay.
I'm not hearing him either. Was that Rick saying he heard him?
Yeah. Tell them to turn up this way so we can check in.
And what's his full call?
Well, one of them is KG6USS, kilowatt Germany 6, United Sugar, over.
Okay, very well. Good. KG6 United Sugar, KB6RQU, over.
I'm not hearing a peep. Oh, there's a voice. I think Rick's heard him either. Okay, I'm going to go over to Atascadero. Let's see if we can get Ron in here after a couple of weeks of missing him there. So here we go to Atascadero.
Whiskey 6 Papa Echo here. Yeah, I got a really early day tomorrow, so if I can, I'd like to get a early in and out.
You can do it, Mike. We got you checked in. Go ahead and get out of here, and we'll see you tomorrow or the next day or the next day. Hi.
It sounds good, Mike. Thank you much. You have a fantastic evening in 73. Whiskey 6 Papa Echo, clear.
73, Mike from Oakhurst. Good night. And I'm rotating toward Atascadero. Yeah, here we go. I was reading the wrong number. There we go. W6QUI, K6MYC. Are you around tonight, Ron?
Yeah, I don't know why you're super weak now, Mike. You were stronger before when you... You're not hearing me.
Well, I'm hearing you, but you're very, very weak. W6QUI, and you're a little off frequency and a little weak. Maybe you don't have the amp on there. W6QUI, K6MYC, over.
No, the amp is on. It's drawing a whole bunch of current, so it must be working. Anyway, good evening. W6QUI, Bozo 1055, over.
Yep. By golly, you know, we didn't hear you at all in the contest. I turned down that way whenever I was on the air and made some calls because we were all looking for Charlie Mike 95, but we never heard you. So apparently either you weren't on at all or you were on at different times. And we never heard anything from Eric either, whether he could have gotten on and made quite a few contacts if he'd driven up to his mobile spot there. But we did not hear Eric either. So I think you said he was under the weather when he got back from Hawaii. He came down with something. You might give us an update. W6QUI, and then we'll get Rom and others in here, perhaps K6MYC.
Now, if this was yesterday, I was tied up. I wasn't sure which weekend that was supposed to be, but unfortunately I had to be away from the house yesterday, over.
Well, the contest was the week before this.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I was gone then, too, but yeah, I thought I wrote that down somewhere, but I couldn't find it. I didn't know which weekend it was, but sorry about that.
That's okay, but you're the only Charlie Mike 95 that we find there. There's nobody else on.
No, I understand, Mike. I'm sorry. I just couldn't be here.
Yep. Okay. What's going on with Eric?
He's okay. He's working on some projects and stuff, but I've been talking to him off and on the phone more than the radio lately. So, no, he's not sick or anything. Just busy with projects, and he's pretty involved with our local emergency service stuff, so he spends a lot of time on that. That keeps him busy.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll get anxious to get him back in here for the winter. Hopefully he'll get something up in the air that he can talk to us with.
Yeah, he's working on it, let's put it that way. He's getting closer.
Yeah, okay, very good. Rob, are you copying Ron over there?
Yep, how you doing, Ron? W6QI, KM6SR. Yeah, you're very weak at the beginning. Now you're sounding about normal there, over. Okay, I guess the wind shifted. Who knows? Yeah, it's funny. Of course, we're a few miles apart. Didn't think conditions would vary that much, but I guess they do, so we're stuck with it. Anyway, yeah, nice signal, Rob. Good to hear from you. Okay, Ron, thanks for being there. Yeah, a couple of mountains make a little bit of difference sometimes. Okay, back to net.
All righty. Well, 73's, Ron, and we'll look for you on Tuesday. Hopefully you'll be on 1226. Bill is not here tonight. He usually does not check in on Sundays. And I haven't heard from WA6AAJ, but one of the two of them, and even Rob can work you when you're on there on 1296 Tuesday. So we'll be looking for you Tuesday, hopefully. And W6QUI, K6MYC 73s, and I'm going towards Santa Cruz.
Yeah, I should be here Tuesday, no problem, Mike, so I will be here to check in. Hopefully somebody will be over there that can hear me. 73.
73. Okay, well, let's see what's going to happen here. This is sort of towards Santa Cruz. AF6 United or KW6S? AF6 United or KW6S? Are you there tonight, Lee? K6MYC. Okay, KW6 Sugar, are you there, Lee? Tom. I guess everybody forgot it Sunday night. But they're still watching replays of the Charlie Kirk Memorial, one or the other.
It sounds normal for me. I don't hear him anyway normally, except for Tom.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to skip them for now. Head up toward the Bay Area here. This should be the lower Bay Area, KD6SOK, WB6JNN, WB6WNI, WA6AXX. Who's hearing us? Anybody? K6MYC, 2-meter Bozo Net. El Blotto. 807. Well, I hear you. I should have called your call, Stan. Go ahead. Nice strong signal. Go ahead. AB6SR 807 K6MYC.
K6MYC AB6SR 807 with a failing voice, I think. Yeah, the Bay Area's awake, okay. JNN was on just before me, so I gave him a little break and then I came in. So things are okay here. I think we had a mild day, 82 or so, something like that. Animals eating all my fruit and vegetables, of course, so looks as though it's a tough summer for the animals. So raccoons steal the tomatoes and something else is eating the Swiss chard right down to the stem. So never mind. Food for everybody, I guess. I expect you get the same there. I seem to remember you were saying, gosh, what's that funny fruit that's a bit like a plum or something? A nectarine. You got a nectarine tree. You've had it for years and years and never had a nectarine off it because the birds or the animals get them. Okay, so just a quiet day here. Nothing much to report. K6MYC, AB6SR.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly right. The nectarine tree, I didn't get any peaches either. The peach tree was loaded, but they just don't let them get ripe. They come up and eat them green. Then just before they get ripe, maybe a week or two more, and I'd be eating peaches, but they get them off and there's none left. Boy, when they strip the tree, they strip it. Must make a tour of it. They must bring up their wagons and everything and haul it down to the raccoon den, because they strip the tree in one night, and the same with the nectarines. I don't get that many nectarines, but sometimes I'll have 200 or 300 peaches on the tree in one morning, and the next morning there's none. So there you go. Okay, yeah, that's why I don't have a garden. We have a hothouse, but I really haven't had time to fuss with the garden. But if we don't do stuff inside the hothouse, we can't keep anything either. Either the deer or the rabbits or somebody eats it. So that's a lost cause. Tomatoes, we've been able to raise a couple of crops of tomatoes. They're not too hot for tomatoes, I guess. Anyway, good signal. Let's see, Rob, you don't hear Stan, do you? Rob must be off eating dinner.
Yeah, I heard him a little while ago.
711.
Now, what is it? 7 what?
711, K6M.
I did hear Rob. He was pretty weak compared with normal.
Okay, very good. I got you, John, 711. You're weak, but you probably pointed toward the Southland there. But we got you all checked in here. 711 is in. 807 is in, and let's see if we can stir up. You said you did hear JNN a few minutes ago, Stan. I'll take another standby for Jim. WB6JNN. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Nice signal tonight.
In the wrong direction, Mike. Didn't realize it. I was listening to Beacon and swung it around to the northeast, northwest. Anyways, WB6JNN. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Jim. I can hear you for a change. Are you running just 15 watts or over?
10 watts. That's what I have here. I did a little recabling in here. I think I had some losses in the cabling system, but I don't think that's more than a few dB.
Oh boy, you went into the flutter mode and I didn't get it. I'll ask you again in a minute, but in the meantime, let me get it over to W6PQL. Good signal. Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, okay. I was kind of surprised to hear you this strong. The conditions have been so variable, even on 2 meters. But a moment ago, your S9, of course, has gone into a fade since then, but you're still good here. Anyway, hope you had a good weekend. K6NYC, W6PQL.
Well, it was just slow, and I did get some weeding done. And what else? I didn't mow the lawns. I thought my weed whacker lady was going to come over and mow my lawns, but she didn't show up. She's going to be here tomorrow. So the weeds in the lawn is growing like crazy in this weather. It's super warm and wet. Not super warm, but warmish. And staying warm at night, and of course that makes everything grow 24/7. So, boy, I got a barrel of weeds off of one little area that was 5 by 10 foot, and I got an entire barrel of weeds. It's probably 60 to 100 pounds a barrel in that barrel. It's all wet, dense weed, lots of weed, not just dry stuff. So, and it was in the iris bed that I have up in the front, and hadn't been cleaned out for a year or two, and it was a mess. I'm going to change and remove some of the irises. I don't know who put them in. They must have got a bargain on them. I have 50 iris plants all in this little square, and they all are light purple. They all bloom at the same time, and then they die, or the blossoms die. So they're a big patch of non-color, 99 days out of 100 here. Anyway, back to you, and then we'll get back to Jim, W6PQL, K6MYC, with a foot drag for anybody else.
Okay, well, sounds good. You were busy. Today, I've been making wine. I started doing that over 30 years ago. Almost 40 years ago now, but I haven't made any since the kids all moved out. You know, I lost all my slave labor. They can't help me with that anymore. They got their own places and things to do. So I've passed the torch on to my son, who made his wine today. And in a few months, we'll be able to start drinking that. We'll see how it goes. I'm playing golf tomorrow at Poppy Ridge. That's in Livermore. And the forecast is for 90 degrees plus. So we'll be out there for a few hours anyway in that kind of heat. And wilting. 7-3's Mike. See you later. K6MYC, W6PQL.
Yeah, it kind of warmed up here at the end of the day. Actually, it's warmer in the shack than it was outside today. So the shack kind of got warmed up in the middle of the day, and then with the amplifier on, it adds to it. So I had to turn the air conditioning on. I realized I was sitting here and not real comfortable. So I said, well, that's dumb. Why don't you just turn the air conditioning on? And now it's nice and a bit cooler. All righty. Let's see. It seems like I had something else to talk to you about. You may have gotten a couple of calls. People have asked me what I'm using for amplifiers, and I've told them W6PQL and just W6PQL.com, and you can read all about it. And I think your phone number or your way to get in touch with you is on there somewhere as well. I don't know if you heard from anybody from South Africa?
No, generally that's good conversation, but they often don't follow up. The phone number is listed on the parts page on my website. It's not on the main page, but if they go to the parts page, it's there. I've had a couple of calls that it was for 2-meter amplifiers, not HF ones. Over.
Yeah, somebody was asking me about HF. I think that's what Peter, ZS1 Papa Zulu. Peter, and we were very disappointed in the Mercury amps because they won't sell to him. They only want to accept payment through PayPal. They will not take a letter of credit. They won't take certified checks. They won't take anything from any outside source, not just South Africa. And then they won't ship. You have to send your courier whether you engage FedEx or UPS or anybody on DHL or whoever, they won't bother shipping to anybody foreign. So they're really hard to work with, and I told them so. I said, you guys are just shooting yourself in the foot. It's very poor business practice not to have your address or your phone number or some way to contact you other than email. I waited 2 days for an answer, and then the guy got pissed off at me for telling him I didn't like his business practices. He hung up on me. Jim, over?
Yeah, probably in a bad mood. Well, the other thing that the South Africans can do is look into the Gemini amplifiers that are made in the UK. That would probably be a little bit easier for them. I don't really make HF amplifiers anymore. I think, gosh, the last one I made was 4 or 5 years ago. Concentrate mostly on 6 meters and up, over.
Yeah. I told him that I didn't think you were doing HF anymore, and you were toning the whole thing down, but it was worth contacting you. But maybe you put that information on the website. He knows the website, and anyway, he also may have just put the project on hold for a while. He doesn't need an amp. He has an amp that makes 400 watts, and I guess he just wanted. They can run legally a kilowatt over there, so he can afford it. It's just a matter of getting it. I would think over there somewhere that he'd be able to find a used tube amplifier from somebody. They're dying like flies over there. So almost every one of my original ZS friends has passed away. The friends I have now are a new crop, if you will. Okay, let me see if I can get Jim back in here. Let me bump it back just a little ways. 1, 2, 3. Something like this. WB6JNN, are you still in there, Jim? K6MYC. I don't hear him now.
KB6BA.
Okay, good evening, Oliver. Nice signal from you there. KB6BA, how are you doing?
Yeah, hello, Mike and Jim. I think I'm done with my travels for a while. Just got back from another trip and get to take it easy for a few days. K6MYC, 900 KB6BA.
Okay, where'd you go? Where did you go this time? Was the ham radio related or just fun trip?
Yeah, rail 10 gigahertz and up. And had some equipment problems, but worked a lot of people in the LA area that I could not do before. So I went all the way up to Fraser Mountain and the Grapevine with my equipment. So so that was a 1-day event for me.
Yeah, very good. And this is 10 gigahertz or so?
Yeah, 10 gigahertz and up.
Okay. Well, I'm glad there's still some people down there that like to do that stuff. It's certainly, they don't have to worry about too much power line noise at that frequency, that's for sure. So I guess if they're going to do ham radio, they move to the right frequency band. Hi. All righty. Well, we'll look forward to hearing more of you. We've been missing you. Some of our check-ins lately have been down in the low 30s for 2 meters, which is very rare. So it's been light lately. It's light again tonight. Anyway, thank you for checking in, Oliver, and we'll keep an ear out for you on the other bands as well. KB6BA, K6MYC. Anybody else in the Bay Area, please?
KE6VON, 1040, local.
KE6VON, 1040. Good to hear you, Adam. And can you give me a schedule? I'm tempted now to send this mower over. Rob, I think Frank's thinking about making a run down your way. He's got my 2 big chainsaws, although he was going to look and see if he can't clean them up himself. He thought that maybe they were just dirty and been sitting too long. I thought we hadn't used them much, but he told me he had used them, but they got to a point where they wouldn't stay running, or they wouldn't, after he ran them a while, they wouldn't start again. I don't know what's that all about, but you may know. Anyway, if he doesn't get to them, we'll take them down. If we can, I'll get this mower down to you. I'd like to get my mower fixed because through the winter months, the big mower is soft on the grass and it's hard on the lawn and stuff, so I may drag that down there and let you look at that thing. my son would do it. It's his mower, but he's so busy he doesn't even. There's a couple of other projects that are more pressing. I got a broken tower right now with some wells that are broken and stuff, and that needs to be fixed, and he can't even get to that. So I'm not going to burden him with the mower. Anyway, that's the plan. So give me an update on your schedule over the next week or so.
Well, the next week or so, this coming week, I go back to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the following week I'll be home Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then back for Thursday, Friday, and then couldn't tell you beyond that what other days I'll be working. So hopefully I'll be off the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Beyond that, but it's all subject to change.
Okay. Now he's going to be tied up for the next couple of days, so it wouldn't be until probably next week. So that sounds like it works. If you check in on Sunday or thereabouts, we can confirm you're going to be there. All right. Good to hear you. Hope everything's going well. Are you getting caught up at all?
Getting there. Trying to get the customer stuff out and work on a bunch of my stuff while I'm at it. And it didn't help that I was at work for 16 days or 17 days with one day off in between. So that, of course, put me way behind.
Yeah. Give me your Bozo number again. I didn't write it down, and I've got a mental blank all of a sudden.
1040-1040.
Yeah, I knew it was one of those numbers. I kept saying 1099. That's not right. I knew it was IRS related. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Copy that. Catch you later. KE6VON.
Rob, you want to say hello to Adam? Rob must be downstairs eating dinner. Okay, Adam, thanks again for checking in. Good to hear you. And I know we will look for you also, perhaps, although you won't be home, it doesn't look like, this coming Thursday. I know you can check in on Thursday when you're home. See you later. KE6VON 1040 KE6MYC.
I'm back, Mike.
Oh, there you go. You want to say hello to Adam?
For sure. How you doing, Adam? KE6VON KM6SRR.
Hey, what's going on? Just working like a dog. That's my life these days.
Yep, I think they pretty much got that one fire out up there, so nothing pressing now, I guess, huh?
Yep. The weather we had this last week has definitely helped out a lot, so we'll see what happens for the rest of the season, and that'll determine how the rest of the summer goes. But it's, yeah, we get some good burners in October and November, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think about that. All right, good to hear you there. Thank you, Mike. KM6SR.
KE6VON.
Okay, 7-3, Adam. Now, anybody else? I'm still looking toward the Bay Area for any check-ins from the Bay Area. Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie, Bozo Net, over.
And 5 MPD 1129.
1129. Hi, Brett.
Hello, Mike. Good evening.
Okay, somebody underneath you there. Let me pick him up. Who was the other station that checked in very light? Try it again. K6MYC. Go ahead.
Yeah, turn your beam a little north. K9 Zulu, Papa Yankee. K9 Zulu, Papa Yankee.
Yeah, K9ZPY. Very light, but I've got you, and I probably could optimize the beam on you, but I didn't know where to start here. Give me your Bozo number, K9ZPY, K6MYC. Your Bozo number again, over. Okay, I didn't get it. We'll have to wait till I get more in your direction. I think you're more toward Vacaville, if I'm not mistaken. I'm coming up that way right now. Just looking for the last callers from the Bay Area. Anyway, Brett, good evening to you. And if you could look it up, Rob, give me K9ZPY's Bozo number.
That's Tom. He's up in Mill Valley. He's 1161.
I heard the 11, but I couldn't get the rest of it. Okay. Well, I'm pointed at him more or less, I think. Maybe not.
1161. 1161.
I I got it 1161.
Yeah, I think you have to turn your beam a little north to hit the Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah, now I'm pointed better in your direction. I got it now. K9ZPY, K6MYC, 1161. Go ahead.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, since I'm right point this direction. Anyway, hopefully I'll get 300. K9ZPY, clear.
Okay, give me your name for my mental refresher, over. Your name?
Oh, Tom, tired old man.
Roger, Tom. If we hear you more often, I will remember that. You're just light enough on the number of check-ins that I forget the name every time. Very good. Thanks very much. Mill Valley Tom, 1161. 7-3, my friend. Thanks for checking in. K9ZPY, K6MYC. You're fading in and out on me tonight, over. All right. Anybody else here before we finish with Brett? K6MYC.
K6ILS. KB6RQU. Kilo Bravo 6. Romeo Quebec uniform.
Okay. Is anybody hearing KB6RQU up north? He's calling in north, over. Probably looking for WB6 or KE6ILX, who's in Delta November 00 tonight. Delta November 00 is on the air tonight, so anybody needs that grid square. KE6ILX is up there tonight, and he'll be checking in. What is it? Close to 8:30. What's the time now, Rob?
8:15.
Yeah, so somewhere in the next 15 minutes or so, we'll be pointed up toward KE6ILX. Anyway, good evening to you. Brett, you've been traveling a little bit and not home much. Back now for a little bit?
Oh, no. Starting Wednesday, I'll be back up north at my mother's place there, kind of finishing up for the getting her place winterized, basically, on the outside. And then I'll be back down, and later in October, I'll be in Texas for a week visiting the kids and grandkids there. So, yeah, not until November, really, is going to quiet down for me, over.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. At least we won't feel you fell off a cliff or something over there. Thanks for checking in. N5NPD, K6MYC. And now, anybody else in the Bay Area copying me? K6MYC, Bozo Net, going toward Oakley. Okay, Oakley. N6RO. N6RO, K6MYC, Bozo Net.
K6MYC and the Bozo Net, N6RO, Bozo 835, in Charlie Mike 97DX. High temperature 89, and dinner. It was the best of the week, celebrating a new world high score in another contest yesterday. And let's see, the dinner. I just received a 12-pack of that great halibut from Alaska, Northwest food, and we had shiitake mushrooms and Brussels sprouts and sweet onion, and boy, it was a neat one.
Oh, very good. And so you did pretty well in this last weekend contest?
Yeah, I was in the Scandinavian contest, the SAC-CW, and I'd hoped to have a low band category for 40 and 80, but the sun was just in the wrong spot, so I had nothing on 80 meters, nobody out there. As far as the Mississippi, I think is as far as I got. So I went single band 40, and last I checked, I'm high in the world. But there's only one other guy with an LZ that I beat. No, not an LZ. It was a Polish station. He had more contacts and multipliers, but I had the 3-point advantage for being out of Europe. Anyway, that's enough of that. We'll see you on those other bands tomorrow, N6RO.
Yeah, okay. Hopefully everything's working good there. Okay, wonderful. 40 meters must have been roaring. It's been pretty good for me. It's just noisy at night, so I guess if you're pointed up toward Europe in that area, it's not quite as bad, and you can work people through it. It's just a pain in the ass to listen to.
Yeah, the flutter and echo was hard to get their QSO number, but some of the at the peak, which was about 7 o'clock last night, some of them were 20 over 9, some of the OHs. And,
hang on, Rich.
Swedes. Anyway, yeah, I had fun doing single operator again. We're planning a multi next weekend in the RTTY CX contest. See you tomorrow, N6RO.
Okay, now listen, turn your antenna or peak it for LA. KB6RQU is on, and he's calling. KB6 Radio Queen United in Lake Isabella. Have you worked him down there in DMO5?
I think I did once. I have heard him a couple times.
You worked John. I'm not talking about contesting. I'm just working him. Anyway, turn south and give a call to KB6RQU and see if he's copying you. I can hear him out the back of the beam. He runs close to a KW and an 18XXX, so he's got a pretty good signal when he turns everything on down there. Go ahead.
Okay. KB6RQU, KB6RQU, N6RO calling. Over. Nothing heard.
I can't help you. He doesn't hear me off the back either.
That's okay.
All right. By the way, you've already worked him, but Jeff is going to be on again tonight. He's up there searching for mining sites in Nevada, so he's going to be on tonight and the rest of the week probably on from Delta November 00. So anybody that needs Delta November 00, hang in there. We should start to pick up Jeff here in about 10 minutes when we go north. So Jeff will be checking in here in about 10 or 15 minutes from Delta November 00, KE6 India Lima X-ray. Here we go.
Yeah, he was my savior on multipliers in the VHF contest.
Good evening, WB6ISO, solid copy, 59 Sacramento, over.
Okay, good. We hear you as well, Dennis. Do you have any others this evening?
Hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, Roger. Call here is Whiskey Baker, number 6, India Sugar Ocean, Dennis QTH O'Reilland, 15 miles north of Sacramento. You're 59, over.
What was that station length of this call on me? KB6RQU.
Yeah, I lost you that time. Anyway, good evening, Mike.
He needs your call again.
Say again?
He needs your call again a couple of times, clearly.
Whiskey Baker, number 6, India Sugar Ocean, WB6ISO, over.
KB6ILS, KB6RQ.
Anyway, coming here very, very loud there momentarily there, Mike, and you dropped off. I got a couple of check-ins for you, if you're copying.
Yeah, I'm copying you. He's calling KE6ILX, who's up in Delta November 00, and maybe making noise from up there, so he's trying to work to Delta November 00. He's in Lake Isabella there, Dennis. Anyway, let me just see if there's anybody else in the San Joaquin Valley before we get into Sacramento there. KD6, Whiskey Lima Victor, K6MYC. John, are you here?
Kilo Delta 6, Whiskey Victor Lima, 1179. I'm here.
Anyway, Mike, if you want to get a couple check-ins there while we're at it.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't have any check-ins, Dennis.
No, negative. I just, when I was Listen, down there, I heard, RQU coming in there. I just want to say good morning or good afternoon or good evening to him, whatever. Anyway, yeah, we got 2 check-ins. KA6OSX, Kent 160 would like to be checked in. And also Dave in 1 Papa 336. If you could check those in, would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, we got them. Thank you.
Okay, and there was somebody that checked in and liked to blow my socks out of Oakley. Who's that?
I didn't understand that last one, Dennis. You have flutter on you, and it's really difficult to copy. Speak slowly and say it again, please. WB6ISO, okay, 6MYC, over.
Okay, Mike, no, there was somebody that hollered at me from Oakley, I think it was, or whatever. I just want to say good evening to them. And, yeah, I could hear the station down there. He kind of went away, but, yeah, he did come in there pretty loud there for a bit from Lake Isabella. N6RO in Oakley, N6RO, good evening. Good. Well, you're loud also, and how you doing? Well, an old fart's better than no fart, right? We'll take it any which way we get it. Thank you, Mike. I'll get out of the way, and a pleasant good evening to you, and hopefully everything's doing fine for you. And again, for that station down there in Lake Isabella, I think it's Whiskey 6RQU, if I got his call correct, over.
Whiskey Bravo 6 RQU.
Whiskey Bravo 6, thank you.
You betcha. Okay, back to you, John. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima, K6MYC. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, Mike, 1179, just checking in. You're sounding good tonight.
Yeah, you're loud. Just Dennis was trying to finish up and remembered he had a couple of more check-ins there. Very good. Hopefully you had a good weekend, over.
Oh, yeah, it was a good weekend. I got over the COVID thing, so I'm doing good. Yeah, I noticed on the feed that ZS6CQ said that he was listening.
Yeah, that's my friend Corey. I've been working Corey for many years here. And we work on 40 when the band's better. I worked him the other day. We finally had one band opening about 3 or 4 days ago where I could copy him Q5. But we've had so much static lately. But Corey's been around. He originally was a ZS1 and just recently moved to ZS6 near Johannesburg, Pretoria area. But he listens. He keeps track of me there. Go ahead.
Good deal. That's nice that you can keep track of them like that. Yeah, everything's good here. I'll turn you back to the net, and thanks for the check-in. KD6WVL 73.
Okay, 73, and maybe we'll see you on 6 tomorrow. Okay. Anybody else while I'm pointed this way? K6MYC, QRZ Bozo Net, before we go right to Sacramento.
Golf Yankee, Bozo 884, Bozo 884, Golf Yankee, WB6GGY.
Roger, Phil. Good evening. WB6GGY, K6MYC, good signal. Sorry we missed you this morning. We were there, but just a few minutes late. Yesterday I didn't get there at all. I didn't even wake up till 9:15.
Roger. Not a problem. We listened for you yesterday, but finally shut it down. So no trouble there, Mike. Catch you tomorrow morning. WB6GGY. Over.
Yeah, okay. Very good. We'll see you in the morning. I guess Bill talked with Mark for a while yesterday, but today I was there and we talked to Mark, but I did not hear Bill. And so far I still haven't heard Bill, but I'm just getting up in his direction now. Who is that? Info, go ahead. Somebody said info. Go ahead, info. Well, we'll have to try again with the info. All right. Thank you. And I'm going to see if I can hear anybody now in Sacramento. Let's see. KEJ6KFB. You should be right around in this area somewhere. KJ6KFB, Darren, are you there?
KJ6QF.
AJ6 Queen Lima, we got you, George. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you, Mike. And yeah, just wanted to do a quick check-in. All the best to Judy. Number is 1031, over.
1031, got it. Okay, good day, George. Hopefully you're doing well up there, over.
Yeah, it's okay. My wife passed away this week, so that's bad news, but it was a blessing for her because the Parkinson really was too brutal for her, over.
Yes, I understand, John. My condolences, of course, but I understand, and like you say, it's better for her, better for you, because when they get to that state, it just there's nothing left in life, it seems. So I'm sorry, but I'm sure that it's a relief for her and you. Anyway, thanks very much, and we'll look for you more often here. Maybe you'll have a little more time to get in here and a little more relaxed setting there. AJ6 Queen Lima, K6MYC. Good evening, George.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. And yeah, I should be able to be more regular here now. So yeah, I was
Roger that.
pleased with the Lord now, so that
if you're still up
my
there, when you get
comfort.
up to it, you should
Thank you, Mike, and have a good evening. And best to Judy, AJ6QF.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll pass on your best and let her know that you're very ill. XYL finally passed away. Good evening, George. Okay, I hear a voice underneath there. Who was the other check-in, please? Kilowatt 6 Mike Yankee Charlie. Bozo Net beaming to the Bay, the Sacramento area and Redding.
KE6ILX.
KR6MR.
Okay, KR6MR, and I also hear, stand by a second, John. I got you in here, 759, but let me get in number 96. 96 is up in Delta November 00. So if you need him, if you need Delta November 00 Nevada, just north of Reno somewhere, you want to point over there and see if you can work him. He's going to be there tonight and maybe some other nights as well. Let me get up your way a little further there, Jeff. KE6ILX, I'll peek on you. Go ahead. KE6ILX, K6MYC, over.
KE6ILX, mobile. November 0 stuff. Give you a little bit of a call. You want to point, way up towards Reno. I'm up 395, just over the Nevada border. So, yeah, you should be up in here somewhere. KE6ILX.
Yeah, I got you now. KE6ILX, good signal. And I have announced you. I think you worked N6RO quite a few times in the contest, so he doesn't need you. I did alert KB6RQU in Delta Mike 05, and he's been calling. Have you heard anything from KB6RQU, Jeff, over?
Yeah, I'm hearing quite a few stations from up here. I heard CGY and working you, and then, but I have heard RQU peak, so I'll listen for him. I don't want to interfere with the net, so I'll be out here when it's all over, then I'll still be answering.
Okay, well, why don't you make a call right now? He may be still calling in there. He doesn't have good ears, so give him all you got. Lots of call signs and lots of grid square. KE6ILX, call KB6RQU now, over.
RQU, KB6RQU, KE6ILX, Kilo, Echo 6, India, Lima, X-ray, Delta November 00 in the mobile.
November 7 Whiskey Tango, 657. KE6ILX, KB6RQU.
Okay, Mike, the other stations up here, I'll be out here all over. I'll take any other calls.
Over, Jeff.
KE6ILX again.
I think Rick turned it back to you, but I'm not sure. You're both real weak when you're pointed away. Try it again, Jeff. Try it again.
Mobile Delta November 00. Not hearing him at the moment. Heard him earlier, but I will take a standby, let me finish the net, and I'll be out here. KE6ILX
96RQ, DM05, over.
He's calling you right now. Did you hear that at the end?
Negative, nothing heard.
That's funny.
RQ, DM05, over.
There he is. He can't hear me. Give him a call now. It may be up a little bit. He's louder for me right now. Go ahead, Jeff.
RTU to Kilo, Echo 6 India Lima X-ray, Delta November 00, over. Nothing heard. I was hearing him earlier when he was trying to talk to RO. Anyway, I will be out.
Yeah, I don't know if he's heard you yet or not. I got the impression that he's heard parts of you. He runs about 800 watts down there in Lake Isabella, or 800 watts to an 18XXX, so he's got a pretty good setup, Jeff, over.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on the pretty good watts. Anyway, I'll let you get back to see the other guys.
Kilo Bravo 6 Romeo, Quebec uniform, DM05, over. KE6ILX, KE6ILX, KE6RQ.
Roger, Larry, solid copy. We've got you all okay. 657, you're all checked in. And Jeff is on here also in Delta November 00 behind you. Up north of you, Jeff is in here, KE6ILX. So you might, if you haven't worked him already, you might want to work Jeff in here. Turn around and aim toward, on the other side of Reno, Delta November 00, probably right on the western border of Nevada, over.
Roger, Mike. I can hear ILX in the back of my antenna. I can hear him on the back of my antenna. So anyway, I just wanted to catch you before I can head off to bed here. K6MYC and 7WT.
Hey, Mike, I'd like to work him, KM6SRR.
You want to work Larry?
Jeff.
Okay, well, okay. Very good, Larry. 7-3, get off to bed. We'll see you subsequently, maybe tomorrow night on 6 meters. N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC, KE6ILX. Listen up for KM6 Sugar Radio. Go ahead, Jeff.
N6SRR, N6SRR, KE6ILX, Mobile Delta November 00, over.
Over, Rob.
Yeah, Jeff, I was barely hearing you there. KE6ILX in Delta November 00. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo, Delta Mike 07. Over.
Yeah, 5 and 1, the SRR, KE6ILX in Delta November 00, over.
Boy, I was hearing you pretty good, but I can hardly make it out now.
Just keep going till you get a little peak, Jeff. He's running 1.5 kilowatts, so you're going to hear him. But just keep trying until you put it together there. You'll make it, guys. Rob needs your Delta November 00, Jeff. KE6ILX, give a call. K6MYC to KM6 Sugar Radio.
KE6ILX, KE6ILX. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo, Delta Mike 07. Over, over.
Sierra Romeo Romeo, KE6ILX, Delta Mike 00. Over.
Hey, got you that time, Jeff. I assume you're hearing me okay, right?
Oh, yeah. 5 and 1, 5 and 3. No problem. And I'll be on 144-200 so I get messed up the net.
Okay, I got you here. Thank you very much. Thanks, Mike. Back to net.
Okay, and just to repeat, Jeff said he will go down to 144-200, 144-200, and keep making noise for a little while this evening after the net. After the net, he will go to 144-200 from Delta November 00. So there you go. Okay, Daniel, are you copying me in this direction? KE7 UQL, go ahead.
Here is 272, KE7UQL, over.
Yeah, very loud, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I'm listening to both sides of this conversation. Jeff is very loud and Rob is very loud, and I thought your station down south gave a Roger, Roger, over.
Okay, very good. Have you heard Richard on here tonight?
Not yet, over.
Okay. Richard, are you here? I haven't heard him either. KD6BQ, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249, over.
Got your 249. Thank you, Richard. And, of course, you know KE6ILX. He's probably pounding you on the backside, over.
Roger, Roger. I can hear him just fine off the back of my beam. He's S9 plus here off the back of the beam, over.
Yeah, he's going to go down to 144-200 in a few minutes after the end of the net. Anybody that needs him should go down to 144-200 and listen for Jeff in Delta November 00, over.
Yep, roger that. I copied him saying he was going to 200, over.
Yep, okay. Anything else from you, Rob? K6MYC, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to say hi to Richard and Daniel, KD6BQ and KE7UQL, and I didn't want to snub Larry if he's still there, KN7WT. I was trying to get Jeff while I had an opportunity, over.
There's 5 and 9 here, Rob, and 7WC.
Okay, good signal, Larry. Yeah, you came way up from when I heard you talking to Mike.
Roger, Roger.
73, Larry. How you doing, Daniel and Richard?
Gravelly sounding. KM6SR, KD6BQ.
Yeah, you're doing good, Richard. Thanks for being in there.
U5 at KD7UQL, Rob.
Yeah, Daniel, I'm barely above the noise, but I'm copying you. Thanks for being there also.
Okay, Rob. Good evening.
Good evening, guys. I'll turn it back to Mike, KM6SR.
Okay, thanks, guys. I'm going to leave you here because I didn't get fully finished up in Sacramento and Redding, so I'm going to go back down to Redding and Sacramento. 7-3, we'll see you tomorrow night and subsequent evenings here. Thanks both, all of you, for checking in. Well, one last call, N7 Victor Alpha Zulu. If you're there, Eric, N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, if you're there, K6MYC, over?
Yeah, same here. His signals, he fades down to the noise even for me, which is unusual for him.
Mike is calling Eric.
Was that him there?
Roger, that's Eric calling you, Mike.
Yeah, I heard him, but I wasn't sure for sure who it was. 1193, we got you, Eric. Very, very light. I may not be optimized with the antenna for you, but we got you, Eric. Thank you for being there. And keep an ear out if you haven't already worked Delta November 00. I'm sure you're hearing Jeff, KE6ILX, and Delta November 00 on this frequency here. He'll go down to 200 after the net. N7 Victor Alpha Zulu, you guys can repeat that if you didn't get it. K6MYC. Go ahead, Eric.
You want to go up 5 or down to 200? Roger, Roger. We'll move to 200. See you there. N7VAZ 86BQ. KSMYC, KD7UQL. See you on 222 tomorrow, 7-3.
7-3, Daniel. 7-3. We'll see you tomorrow night on 222. Bye-bye. It did. Okay, I'm going back to Sacramento. KE6ILX, if you're listening, KB6RQU is still calling you, so hopefully you'll get an upfade before long here. KE7UQL, KE6ILX. Stay here for another few minutes. I wasn't able to tell KB6RQU that you're going to 200, but I will do that after I finish the net. Over, over. Okay, I'm back into Sacramento. Bill, are you there? KO6KD, K6MYC. KR6MR. John, I didn't mean to leave you there. KR6MR, any copy?
Yeah, good copy. Yeah, we were just waiting for the EX business to go away.
Yeah, I understand. Anyway, good to hear you. Thanks for checking in here. Pretty good signal tonight. I'm sure I'm not peaked on you. Have you heard Bill? I haven't heard Bill yet.
He was here a little while ago. He might have given up on you.
Yeah, okay. Well, he has to wait around till I come back in your direction. Sometimes when I miss him, I always come back and yell at him. It's rare that I miss Bill on here, but I'll write him in. I know he was here. Bill, Rob, you write in 776. He was here. We'll see if we can catch him before we're done here.
Okay, we'll do, Mike. And how you doing, John? KR6MR.
Yes, KR6MR, go ahead.
Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah, I just wanted to give a shout out to you, John, there. I couldn't even remember your call sign there. It's so crazy tonight. KR6MR, KM6SRR.
Yeah, KM6SRR. Very nice copy tonight. Go ahead.
All right, John. Thanks for being there.
Yeah, okay.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow night on 6 meters, John.
Roger, Dodger. See you then. KR6MR.
Okay, KO6KD, KO6KD or KJ6KFB, KJ6KFB or KO6KD, K6MYC.
Yeah, KO6KD. Good evening, guys. Yeah, I'm here. Just kind of waiting around. Darren will not be here. Excuse me. He's out doing some deliveries and other things. So he asked me if I would, check him in, because he's not able to make it. He had to leave just about the time the net was starting over.
Okay, very good. Well, we'll check him in. 756, Rob, couldn't wait around for us to get the net going this evening, but he was here, as you heard Bill say. Thanks, Bill, and sorry we missed you this morning. We missed it yesterday morning completely. I didn't wake up till 9:15. For some reason, Judy forgot to wake me up and wasn't watching the clock. Anyway, I was in there this morning, and we did work Mark, but nobody else was there. So we'll be back tomorrow. Phil said he'd be there, you'll be there, Mark should be there maybe, and maybe we'll get K7KF in here. He's back home. He just hasn't checked in on our frequency yet. KO6KD, K6MYC.
Okay, very good. So people are the pigeons are returning back to their roost. Okay. Well, yeah. Today Sundays are always kind of a dicey day for me because there is a net at 9 o'clock that I try to check into further on up the band. And I was late getting into that by about about 7 minutes, and since nobody else had checked in, the net control had terminated the net. He left. So anyway, yeah, it was basically it was a washout this morning. Okay, anyway, and yesterday, same thing. I did not wake up. I woke up early, and then I said, okay, so because my sleeping habit. All right, so I go back to sleep, then I wake back up again after everybody's gone. So I'll try to make it tomorrow. That's all I can do. Anyway, if you'll check me in, this is KO6KD, Bozo 776, and that's all I got to say. Good night, 7-3, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, very good, Bill. In the morning, and hopefully we'll have some conditions worth a damn here. Don't have to wait much longer, and K7VO will be back home again. Hi. 7-3. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for the verbiage on Darren there. I'm going to call Redding. Redding's been patiently waiting, I'm sure. Redding. I think I'm pointed right for you guys. KD6 sugar KD6 SR. Why can't I? No, that's not right. Sugar whiskey, KD6 sugar whiskey. Boy, I just couldn't get the call to come out. KD6 sugar whiskey and KO6HS. Hot sugar and sugar water, K6MYC. Are you there tonight, Rich? Over.
Yeah, good evening. This is KD6 shortwave. So what? Number 145 here in Reading, over.
Yeah, we got you 145, not strong, but Q5 with flutter. Sorry to keep you waiting there, but we had a lot of unusual traffic. KE6ILX is up in Delta November 00, so if you need it, point toward Reno or just above Reno. And he's listening, and he's going to go down after the net. He'll go from this frequency down to 144.200. So if either you or Jerry needs Delta November 00, go down to 144.200 and listen for KE6 India Lima X-ray. Over.
Okay, yeah. Well, I might listen down there and see if I can hear anything. So far, I really haven't heard that many stations over in Nevada. I don't know. Maybe I can turn the antenna that way and improve it. That's about it from here. It's been a nice day today. It's in the 90s. Doing a lot of cleanup around the property here. We can't put it off any longer. KD6, so what?
Okay, I missed most of that because the band is fluttering and multipathing so badly I couldn't get it. You're quite loud at the end there. But, yeah, I think I heard you say you go down and have a listen, and hopefully you can hear him. He's got a pretty good station up there. He's got a rotatable Yagi with his mobile, and he runs power on this frequency, I think 200 or 300 watts. So if he's in there, you should hear him. He's trying to work as many people as he can while he's in portable operation there in Delta November 00 for a few more days. Thank you. Let's see if Jerry's in there. KO6HS, sometimes not so good on Sunday night. KO6HS, K6MYC. Jerry? Yeah. I don't hear Jerry, so we missed him this evening. If you run across him, you might tell him about Delta November 00. Jeff will be there for a few more days. And when he's not doing the net, he'll probably be on 144.200. He'll be doing 144.200 when he's not on the net frequency here. 7-3, Rich, KD6 Sugar Whiskey. We'll look for you tomorrow on 6 meters, K6MYC.
Okay, well, maybe we might have some better luck on 6. That hasn't been too good lately. The last time I only heard a couple of words from you. 7-3, KD6SW, Reading.
Yeah, and I didn't hear an ECW from you, so that's weird. But we'll make it. Some days you're quite good. Sometimes you burst up real strong, but you don't hear me. It probably is a meteor, and it's too quick for you to catch my response. But I do hear you, but then I don't hear you come back to me. Probably a meteor. 7-3 for now, Rich, and thanks for sticking around here. KD6 Sugar Whiskey. So what? K6MYC.
Okay, I got you. K86, so what?
Yeah, we got about a half inch of rain or a little bit less in this rainstorm, so it wasn't no big deal. Over.
Well, we had a few sprinkles here, and that was about it. Been hoping for some more. I just planted my garlic crop, so I hope that survives.
Yeah, you get some more coming in a couple of days, but it's coming from the north. You guys will probably get a lot more of it. Over.
I think this last one was coming up from the southland, and I guess by the time it got up here, it was all wrung out. You took it all.
Yeah, we squeezed the wash rag pretty dry, didn't we?
Yeah, you got to share some with the rest of the state there, Mike.
All right, we squeezed that washcloth right out, so we didn't leave much wet splatter for you there. 7-3. See you tomorrow night, hopefully on 6 meters. KD6SW, K6MYC. Clear. Anybody else?
K6USY.
Hey. K6USY. You had forgotten to turn off the stream the other day, by the way, but when Frank got here this morning, he reset it.
Yeah, I noticed that when I got in there. So the stream from Thursday is now like 74 hours long. I'm gonna have to go in and trim it. You know, it's all dead air, but it's because I wasn't home on Thursday and I got distracted, so I just never got back in there to shut it down. But no big deal. So yeah, K6USY 1079. Also check in 1100, and also check in 1091. KG6QNY was on right before the net and asked me to check them in. So there's 3 more for the list.
KG6QMY. Who is that?
Marcus.
Oh, I knew I recognized the call. Okay, 1091. Got it. I haven't heard Mario tonight. 1089 or 1189. K06IQR up in, well, he's in Tulare now, but he's working in Patterson. But he's got an apartment or a little rented a house or something in Tulare, so he's operating out of Tulare when he comes in here. All right. Well, we're about ready to shut her down here. I guess we should go south to see if we can hear Eddie. What do you think, Rob?
Sounds good to me.
I'm rotating. QRZ Bozo Net K6MYC. Late checks are missed. AF6 United, AF6U or KW6S, K6MYC. Boy, they just aren't there tonight.
I don't remember Tom saying he was going to be gone for any particular reason.
Yeah, and he fixed the antenna problem, so he should have been there. Okay, KE6BK, KE6BK, or KB6RQU. Rick, are you still listening here? KB6RQU, are you still here? Now, I wanted to tell Rick that KE6ILX has gone down to 200 now. He's probably down on 200 making noise. Okay, I don't hear Eddie either. KE6BK, Eddie? I hear a weak voice. We never did hear anybody out of L.A., did we?
Nope, we didn't. I was wondering about going back down, but I got mixed up.
That's all right. I didn't hear anybody down there, and I don't know what's happened to John, and whether he's changed his timing or they didn't want him to waste the time with the net anymore or whatever.
I can look on their rosters and see if he's still checked in.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. KE6BK, Eddie, are you there tonight? K6MYC, or anybody else in the San Joaquin Valley? Please check in now to the Bozo Net for 2 meters. Over. I guess that's it, Rob. Looks like I got about 30-something.
Yeah, let me count. I've got about 38.
Okay, I'll write that down and see how we get. If there's any major differences, I'll have Judy send you a picture.
Okay.
All right, I guess I'll close the net down. K6MYC and Delta Mike 07 Delta Bravo, closing the 2-meter Bozo Net for Sunday. What's the date today? 20 what?
Our local is September 21.
Okay, got it. And good evening to you, Aaron, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow. K6USY, KM6SR, and I don't know where Mark is tonight, K6MTS, and Ken didn't check in either. We're missing those guys, and of course N6B/8 should be checking in. I think the fire season is pretty much over, but he should have checked in from somewhere. We'll start to get him back, I guess, as the winter months come on here. Good night all, K6MYC.
Good night, Mike. K6USY.
Good night, Mike. K6MYC, KM6SRF, 73.
Good night, guys.